You're not physically active because you're not motivated. You're not motivated because you're not getting the results that you're after. But until you're consistently physically active on a regular daily basis, you're never going to feel good about yourself. My name is Christina Stathis. I am a certified holistic health coach, a yoga teacher, and a personal trainer. I help people confront their limiting beliefs and leave them behind so they can live the life they were always meant to live. There's this woman named Lisa from Puerto Rico. She worked in a school helping children with learning disabilities. When she came onto the call, one of the first things I asked her was about her weekend. She told me that she went to the shopping mall because she had to buy bigger clothes. Her old clothes no longer fit. And she told me that she felt a bit embarrassed, not only because her clothes didn't fit, she had noticed a few other things. Like, for example, when she used to walk up a flight of stairs, it was no problem. But now she actually felt out of breath. She also felt that she wasn't fully present with her students because her energy wasn't the same as before. She felt like she was dragging herself through the day, and by the end of the day, she felt exhausted. She said, Christina, I used to care about what I eat. I used to eat healthy foods, but now I don't. I don't have the same concern. Now, the whole time she was speaking, I was not only listening, I was taking down notes. And when she finished talking, I asked her, what time do you wake up in the morning? She said, oh, I'm not a morning person, but I have to wake up at 6:30 so I can get ready for work. And I said, well, I'm going to suggest that you start waking up at 6 a.m. And at that point, she stopped me. She said, whoa, did you not hear me? I told you I'm not a morning person. I said, yep, I heard you. But I also heard you say that you can't walk up a flight of stairs without feeling winded. That you're not having the same energy with your students, that you're dragging yourself through the day, that you feel exhausted by the end of the day, and that you're eating unhealthy foods because you no longer care. At that moment, I sent her a copy of what I had written down, and I told her, every single time you want to tell yourself that you're not a morning person, every single time that you don't feel like waking up at 6 a.m., I want you to look at this list. I want you to hold it in your memory. And that will be your switch to turn your ignition on and get your vehicle moving. I also know that Lisa had a treadmill that she'd get on after work and walk slowly as a way of unwinding. And I told her, Lisa, you're not going to use that treadmill. When you wake up at 6 a.m. every day, you're going to do 20 minutes of vigorous activity. Activity that gets your heart rate up, that challenges you, and probably at some point you're going to feel like you can no longer continue. That's the kind of physical activity I want you doing every single day at 6 a.m. That day was a Thursday. And so I told her, go ahead and start on the following Monday. Something must have clicked for her because she told me, no, Christina, I want to start tomorrow. 2 weeks later, we had another call. And the moment that Lisa came onto the screen, I kid you not, I saw something different about her. She had this glow, this excitement. And she said to me, Christina, I followed what you said. The very next day, I woke up at 6 a.m. I did 20 minutes of heart pumping exercise. And not only that, my husband has been waking up with me and working out. And he's also been cooking our meals and making sure that we eat healthy. I said, Lisa, wow, that's fantastic. I'm so proud of you. How do you feel? She said, Christina, I feel amazing. It's like I've been reborn. My energy is completely different. And my husband's been supporting me, and he notices the difference as well. Now I know what you're thinking. I don't have time. I want you to listen carefully. Grab a pen and paper because I'm going to teach you how to start carving out the time to make physical activity a part of your daily life with these 3 tips. Tip number 1, start small. Commit to doing 2 squats every day for the next 7 days, starting tomorrow. And the week after that, you're going to up that from 2 to 5. Then the following week, from 5 to 10. Each week, keep increasing the amount. After about 1 month of doing that, something's going to shift in your mind and you'll be wanting to do more. Tip number 2, figure out your why. Why are you wanting to be more active? The first thing a lot of you are going to want to say is to lose weight. That's not a why answer. A why answer is something like, I have kids that I want to be able to keep up with. Or I have health concerns that are related to my weight, like diabetes or shortness of breath that I want to overcome. Or I want to feel good in my own skin. Those are why answers. Whatever your reason, make sure it's very clear and that it's tied to a feeling that you want to experience. Tip number 3, make a list of 10 different physical activities that you enjoy doing but haven't done for a while, or that you've always wanted to try. Things like boxing, biking, rollerblading, yoga, stand-up paddle, anything that interests or excites you. Once you have your list, I want you to choose one activity each week, decide what day and for how long you're going to do it, and mark it down your calendar. Those are my 3 tips to get you moving and feeling good about yourself. Tip number 1, start small. Tip number 2, figure out your why. And tip number 3, make a list of 10 different physical activities to try. Make sure you wrote those down and commit to start tomorrow, because you can't delay living a life that you enjoy. Change has to happen now. Otherwise, it will never happen.